is I'm just gonna get into these slides, but I mean, yeah, so please do make yourself known if you are new, because it's good to know, because if you're not new, then maybe we can do something interesting later. So okay, I'm gonna start the clock now. Okay, so we are here for the new economic evolution of the world, and this is a webinar of the Academy of the Private Investor. Our motto is to study, invest, and prosper. Okay, and this is our website at the bottom here. You'll be able to see our website at the bottom of most of the slides. Okay, cool. So my name is Mo Rahman. Okay, so if it's okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, but I'll be really quick. I am a representative of the UK Local Leadership Council. I am a consultant in this company. And wow, I'm so happy that I'm in this company. So I'm a certified Master Property graduate, which is one of our courses. I am an international speaker, a private investor, and an entrepreneur, thanks to this company. It wasn't always this way. I had a fairly normal upbringing, and I went to university and I graduated in astrophysics. And then that led into a career doing data analyst. Write in the chat what your career is or what your training is. Okay, so for me, astrophysics graduate and a data analyst, right, in the UK public sector. So yeah, please write in the chat what you do in life. That would be amazing. So yeah, and then I realized that actually I would never actually make any money working in the public sector. So I started learning how to get out of having a career. That was actually in 2012. And then in 2017, that's actually when I that's when I discovered this company. And not only was I spending money on personal development, but now I was actually getting assets in the form of pre-IPO bonuses, right? Things that are actually going up in value. And if you are in our company and you've been in our company for a while, you'll know just how exciting a time it is right now. Yeah, like it's all paying off right now. And I'm also an author of this book, Powered by the Universe. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. Reginald has said that he's a landscape gardener. That's awesome. And guys, there's a bunch of you on this call, so let's have some more interaction. What do you do in life? I want to know. Okay, Tommy's here, welcome, and C is here. C, I think this is the second time that I've seen you here. So Tommy, you sound like you're from Norway as well. Is that right? Feel free to write in the chat. If you hover your mouse around, especially at the bottom, you'll find that there is a button where you can click chat and you can type answers, okay? And the more you guys interact, then the more that you'll get out of this, okay? So let's keep going. Oh, Tommy's from Sweden. Okay, so we got Norway and Sweden. We got Scandinavia in the house. That's awesome. Welcome, guys. I wish that I knew some Swedish or some Norwegian so that I could impress you, but I don't. So I'll just be entirely unimpressive. Engineer in high voltage substations. That's awesome. Okay, right. So quick disclaimer. We do not sell, nor do we have a license to sell shares or tokens. All countries have their own rules for the sale of financial products, and we comply with the laws of every country. Most countries allow for the sale of informational products without a special license. We offer the opportunity to participate in wealth building training, which provides the fundamental principles upon which all wealth is created and maintained. We do not provide financial or investment consultations. You must do your own due diligence. You have to do your own thinking, or request confirmation from someone whom you trust that is licensed in your area for compliance with the requirements in your state or country. Okay, so that's the disclaimer. So what have we got in store for you tonight? So, oh, and I think we will actually do all of this then. So what we're going to do is the first part of the meeting is going to be the normal presentation. Okay. Tonight, it's just me. So I'm going to do the whole lot. And we'll try and get this done in the next about 35, 40 minutes. And then after that, I don't know who is here. Like, are you? Yeah, okay. So Tommy is in already. Who out of the rest of you are you all in? Type in if you are already in. Type no if you are not, or type not if you're not already in. Okay, because I need to know who you are. I need to know who my audience is. Okay, because you know, maybe we don't have to do the basic financial education. Maybe we can do something interesting, like we can talk about the staking or something. Although the financial education is interesting, don't get me wrong. But what I mean is there's exciting things that people want to know about, and I'm happy to cover that stuff as well. Okay, but maybe we'll see what happens at the end. Okay, so Reginald's been in since 2019. Guys, anyone else? How long have you been in this company? I want to know. I need to know. Or type new if you're new. I need to know. Okay, but I will continue anyway. Okay, so what is the Academy of the Private Investor? It is a global online portfolio with 9 years of expertise. We have more than 1.4 million users from over 175 different countries. Teachers with up to 23 years of experience in investment and finance fields. We have practical studies in the areas of finance, investment, and personal growth, and real case studies. And I will share some of those later. I'll share probably one of those later. Okay, so right, next. Okay, investment thinking. Okay, so what does it take to think like an investor? Okay, Hans, been in since the beginning. Okay, that is earlier than me then, because I've been in since 2017. What do you mean by since the beginning? Do you mean before 2017, or do you mean since 2019 at the beginning of the CryptoUnit? I'd love to know. Okay, so guys, do you know Robert Kiyosaki? Type in RK if you know Robert Kiyosaki. Type RK if you know Robert Kiyosaki. I know loads of you do know him, so I should be seeing RKs. Okay, we've got an RK. That's excellent. More RKs, come on. Oh, guys, what's going on tonight? Tommy's an RK. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so Robert Kiyosaki, he popularized this idea of the cash flow quadrant. Okay, he is an amazing wealth trainer. I've actually personally met him a couple of times actually, and I've even been at a dinner with him, which is really cool. And he is every bit as awesome as you see him. Yes, so he popularized this thing called the cash flow quadrant. Thank you, Hans. So since 2018, gotcha. Thank you. So in the top left, basically, the quadrant is divided into two sides. There's the left side and the right side. Okay. On the left side, you've got the people whom Robert Kiyosaki would lovingly refer to as losers. Okay. Loser mentality, which is where we all were. Okay. But then on the right-hand side is actually where the winners are. So 10% of the money in the world is owned by 90% of the people, whereas only 10% of the richest people in the world basically control 90% of all the money in the world. Okay, so which side do you want to be on, right? And type L or R depending on which side you think you want to be on. Okay, now for me, I started off as an employee, okay, in this top left-hand quadrant. And I was basically, I had a job, I had a mortgage, I had debts, which, you know, they were not good debts. I had credit cards, and I had a job, and I was just basically servicing debt and paying taxes. And then when I became a consultant, which was me basically becoming a little bit more independent, I worked my way into the bottom left-hand side, where basically I got to pay more tax on my company as well as tax on my salary. Okay, and you might wind up paying more tax this way. Okay, so this is what happens if you are on the left-hand side of the cash flow quadrant. Are you on the left-hand side of the cash flow quadrant at the moment? Do you have a job? Are you in fear for your job at the moment? Think about that. I know that, well, I would not be surprised if there was another lockdown coming and if it was going to last longer. And look at what has happened to the economy because of the first lockdown, okay? Do you think that we're going to recover? Do you want to have a job right now, or do you want to have money working for you? Because money working for you is what happens on the right-hand side, okay? See, if you're Richard Branson and you are a businessman, you're not someone who has a job that pays a lot of money, and then when you take a holiday, the money stops coming, right? If you're Richard Branson, you own 300 businesses that bear your name, that produce income for you, and how many days a year do you think he has time to spend on each business? Right? Type a 1 in the chat if you know the answer, because that's basically the answer. 1 day a year. Okay, 1 day a year, because when you're on this side, if you're Richard Branson, you've got people that run the business for you. Okay, you've got directors and you've got CEOs and you've got people that run the business for you. So you're only coaching your senior management team just 1 day a year, right? So that's how people like Richard Branson will do it. And then when he's making so much profit, and by the way, he's creating so many jobs. And so what happens is, you know how Starbucks and Amazon and Google and all these big Facebook, whatever, they don't pay any taxes, right? So if you've ever wondered why that is, that's because they create so many jobs, so many people that are this, right, or on this side, that are paying all of the taxes. So because they create so much tax revenue, the people on this side, they don't have to pay tax, right? There's a reason why tax law is a very specialist kind of law, because you need, that's the rules of the game. And it is really long and winding because they don't want you to understand it, okay? But anyways, these guys know the laws of tax, or they hire the talent to be able to navigate all of that. And then when they have so much profits, they can then do stuff with their profits that can basically get their money working for them, i.e. investments. Maybe they get real estate. What is the primary business of McDonald's? Okay, put a B if you think it's burgers, or put an RE if you think it's something else. So the primary business of McDonald's is actually real estate. Okay, they get real estate. That's what they really actually get. So yeah, exactly. So it's the real estate that goes up in value because they invest in that. And then therefore, again, they don't have to pay tax on that. So that's how the rich do it. So do you want to be on the left-hand side, the loser side, or do you want to be on the right-hand side, the rich side? Okay. Type L or R in the comments. Okay. So this map shows you insights from Standard & Poor's. And it's about a global financial literacy survey and the results of their survey. So basically, the darker blue the country, so Sweden and Norway, you're doing pretty well, right? The more financially literate the adults are, or rather, the more percentage of adults there are who are financially literate, okay? And then the darker the orange, the less percentage of the adult population that are financially literate. Now, if you notice, basically you've got the Western countries, what's called the Western countries, which tend to be the most financially literate, but emerging economies like, say, China or even China or India or even Russia, right? They have a very low percentage of adults that really understand how to grow their wealth. So although these might be economies that are coming up in the world, they are also extremely, they're basically grateful that they have jobs and they don't have to be homeless, or they don't have to work on the farms anymore or whatever, right? But they don't know how to really grow their wealth. So there is a problem, okay? But fortunately, we have the solution, okay? So our solution basically centers around personal growth, investment, and business education. So training courses that are aimed at self-development, goal setting and planning, improving financial literacy, formation of investment thinking, learning different business building methods and strategies, okay? So there are many stories of success in our business. And yeah, I'm going to tell you about, I'll tell you about Eleanor, okay? So Eleanor, who is the person that referred me into this organization, her story is amazing, right? She came over from Latvia, from Latvia to the UK, and she was a hairdresser, and that's all that she did, right? And her and quite a lot of her friends, they came over that way because, you know, when you come from some countries, there's just no opportunities there. They're very beautiful countries, but there's not really any opportunities there. And so they came to London for a little bit of excitement and also, you know, to make money, right? But London is very, very expensive. Type a Y in the chat if you understand, right? London is really expensive, and like all the money that you earn, you wind up spending anyway, okay? So she was a hairdresser, and she didn't want to be a hairdresser for the entirety of her life. And she, so she discovered this company, and she quit. She basically sacked her job, and she put her all into this company. And if you hear from them, their stories are amazing. They set up the office in London, and they couldn't really even afford, they couldn't afford it. And so they were just living off free tea and coffee and biscuits in the office while they were selling this company. And today, earlier this year, beginning of this year, Eleanor was telling me about like how she'd wound up in this amazing flat in London Bridge, or not London Bridge, in like, what was it, Blackheath, in Blackheath, right? And wow, like the you know, she's got a really nice view, really nice flat, and you know, if she wants to buy sort of like, if she wants to buy things, she can buy things, right? She makes enough money out of this now because you know, she's put in all of this work. So to see her go from where she was to who she is now is really amazing. And now she's, you know, she's looking at buying her own place in Latvia, and I've only known her for about 3 years. Okay, so that's pretty cool, right? It's an amazing story of success. Okay, lots of amazing stories of success in our business. So I'm now going to tell you about the VIP club. Okay, type VIP if you're a VIP. Type N if you're not a VIP. That would be amazing. Okay, so Hans is a VIP. I'm a VIP as well. And in fact, pretty much most people are VIPs that I can see. If you're watching on Facebook, I apologize, can't see your comments. So basically, learn the knowledge that you get at the academy that provides results. Okay, and boy, does it provide results. We're all excited. I know we're all excited, guys. Type a smiley or a bunch of 8s in the chat if you're really excited about what's about to happen on the 1st of October, right? Yeah, exactly, right. So yeah, I tell you, like, I'm so excited. But anyway, the VIP club is an elite club of people within our organization. Now, when you become a VIP, you are entitled to discounts up to 75%. And also you get exclusive offers. You get additional income streams such as staking. And yeah, like, yeah, we'll tell you more about staking. But basically you get access to the CryptoUnit program and its bonuses. And you can stake them, and it's amazing. And also, as a VIP, you get to participate in the closed monthly meetings, which are amazing. They're always so good. So, how much? Think about this, right? How much do you spend on a university education these days, and what do you really learn? I myself, I studied astrophysics. I went to quite a good university, but that was 20 years ago. And it's all changed now. There's a lot, it costs a lot more to be educated now. Does anyone know how much it costs to get, I don't know, like an accountancy qualification, or an architecture degree, or a doctor's degree, a medical degree? Does anyone know? Because it wouldn't surprise me if it was about, you know, 30K or something, or 40K or something. What do you guys think? Type in the chat. I'd love to know what you think. Can't see anything in the chat. Guys, seriously, type in the chat. What do you think? How much do you think it costs to get a degree these days? 10K, 30K, 50K? Oh, guys, come on. You've been giving me lots of energy. I mean, I'm going to type, I think about 50,000 to be like, say, a doctor or something. Okay. What do you guys think? Oh man, what is with this crowd? Okay, I'm gonna keep going because I have to. Okay, so you get a whole bunch of different courses. Yeah, the cost of living in books, but about how much do you think that costs in euros, or in Swedish krona, I suppose it is. So as you can see from our from the slide, you get a lot of different courses, and they're basically video courses. They're video courses, so you get video content on each of these different things. Okay, these different topics, and the higher you progress, then the more you actually get. Okay, so. And then, as I said, as a VIP, you get discounts up to 75%. So at the moment, the EIP beginner is actually, you could get that for $50 rather than $200. Or, you know, EIP basic, $250, and all the way up to $10,000. Okay. So, you know, what would you prefer to learn? Would you prefer to learn something that's going to keep you in a job that is going to keep you paying taxes for the rest of your life? Or would you prefer to learn the stuff that's on the right-hand side, which, by the way, they don't teach you at school? Okay. And how much are you willing to spend on that? So just think about that. Okay. So here's the other really awesome thing about our company. This is the thing that basically that has me. I've done a lot of personal development in my life. Been doing personal development since 2012, I'm an LP master practitioner and all that kind of stuff. I'm a qualified coach. I've done a whole bunch of those things. But do you know what? As freeing as it is for the mind, there isn't really a tangible return on the investment. But when you invest in your education about how to actually get rich with our company, not only do you get the training, but you also get these really amazing bonuses, okay, such as our CryptoUnit, okay. So our CryptoUnit is a cryptocurrency. Well, it's an innovative training program that opens the door for anyone to learn and become a co-owner of the Crew Global Portfolio, even with minimal resources. So it's not quite a cryptocurrency just yet. It's a token right now, but it is going to be launched on the on an exchange coming up on the 1st of October, which is why we're all very, very excited, because at that point we are officially a cryptocurrency, and man, it's gonna be insane. It's insane what's happening with that today. I don't know if you guys have been looking at this, but those of you that are experienced here, and most of you are, right? Type in the chat if you know if you know the number that is being exchanged at the moment. That would be amazing, because I've been watching that all day and it's pretty exciting. So our global portfolio, which that CryptoUnit token is basically a share of, it's basically going to get us into these 20 different sectors. Ultimately, we are building a portfolio that is going to be in all of these different sectors, and you can see how varied they are. So, you know, we've got education, we've got multi-level crowd investing, which we've invented, health and longevity, innovative transport, banking, stocks, forex, crypto, charity, space, precious and semi-precious metals and stones, science, real estate. We're all over the shop. Okay, thank you, Fusi. Yeah, it's really exciting. So lots and lots of different sectors we've got, and our portfolio it's already very well balanced. Okay, already very well balanced. And when I share with you some of the results that we've had, you'll be blown away. We have a chain of fast food restaurants that's serving healthy fast food. We've got gold, and if you know what happened with gold this year, then you'll know that gold is just looking amazing this year. And it's actually the primary reason why our portfolio has done so incredibly well just this year alone. It put on 3 or 4 times, almost 5 times between where we were at the beginning of the year and just after the first lockdown, okay, because of gold. We've got, we're in the film industry, and, you know, we've got, I'll tell you about our philosophy later, but yeah, basalt technologies as well. Wow, a really, really green, very eco-friendly process that can replace plastic, carbon fiber, steel reinforced beams in architecture. It can do all sorts of stuff, okay, for a lot cheaper and without and in some cases stronger, but you know, without sacrificing strength, that is like necessary strength. So it's amazing. What else? Yes. So what does the CryptoUnit program provide? It provides co-ownership of the Crew Global Portfolio, a monthly loyalty program bonus, the opportunity to receive a Profi bonus, regulated and transparent financing. The Crew value grows due to an increase in the assets. Our portfolio is always growing, so the Crew value is going to grow, and especially when you consider that it's producing a passive income that's based on the portfolio growth, and so of course the whole thing's going to grow. Okay, and the possibility of circulating the crew in global merchandising. Okay, so what are the next steps? Well, most of you are already in the company. I don't know about the rest of you. So your first step is to go back to the person that referred you, get their registration link and register. It is free. Okay. The second step is become a VIP and then decide what EIP that it is that you want to buy. EIP being an educational information package. Okay. And these EIPs, so you're buying education, but they come with a bonus of these crypto units. Okay. And then after the 1st of October, it won't be crypto units that's the bonus. It'll be something else that's the bonus. Okay. And it will still be amazing. It will still be amazing, whatever the bonus is. But, you know, if you're in right now, you might want to be thinking about getting some of those bonus crew as well. So take action and go for it within the next couple of weeks. Okay, it's step 4. Okay, so do you want to earn by learning right now? Type a Y in the chat if you want to earn by learning right now. Okay, type a Y in the chat. Let's have some Ys. Yay, we've got a Y. Hello, Linford. I haven't seen you in a while. I think I recognise you. Cool. So we got Rowena now. We got Sam. We got Anil. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. And some of you are here twice, which is really cool. Okay, so sometimes it's good to be in the same two different places at once, right? So our business is called Multilevel Crowdinvesting, and we've actually invented Multilevel Crowdinvesting, and it basically brings together the best of the sectors of multi-level marketing and investing. Okay, Linford, I'm very well, thank you for asking. No one ever asks me that. So multi-level marketing. So with multi-level marketing, you know, it's accessible training. You can have a home business. You can be your own director and your own employee and work online, and you can realize unlimited revenue and unlimited money. Okay, you can have an international business from your sofa. Okay, fast realization of dreams and the opportunity to earn millions within just a few months. Hello, Dr. Anil. Thank you for attending from Kuwait. Are you new here? Type an N in the chat if you are new here. I'd love to know. Okay, and type an O in the chat if you are old here. Okay, investment business. So we provide investment consulting training, investment instruments, and co-ownership. Richard, you've been here. Oh yeah, old. O for old. That's right. Okay. Is anyone an N for new? I'd love to know. Investment instruments and co-ownership. Opportunity to increase your capital really quickly, right? And trust me, right now there's a massive opportunity to increase your capital really quickly. Asset management, and also the opportunity to create assets of $1 million within 24 to 60 months. And, you know, of course, the prestige of being on the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant and being an investor in that final quadrant. Okay, so our achievements since 2014. We have actually about 1.5 million partners worldwide now in over 175 different countries. We've got loads of presidents. I think it's more than 71 now. I think it's almost double that now. We have 11 languages within the organization, and we're paying out like millions and millions in bonuses, almost 100 million in bonuses right there. Okay, and we've only been going, in 5 years we made about 1.4 million registrations. So I already did tell you about Alena. Okay, so who else can I tell you about? Well, to be honest, I've only really got 5 minutes left. So what I might do is I might skip over this. But all of these people, just know that all these people that you see on this slide, they're all like either presidents or like, you know, the more senior kind of grades in our organization. Okay, they're at least top leader and above, I think I see here. Really amazing people. And if you watch some of their webinars, yeah, you should totally watch some of their webinars, because you get a real feel for the kind of vibrational frequency that we are in this company. It's just so nice. I love watching webinars with these guys because they're all really magical people. Okay, type in M. No, type a bunch of 8s in the chat if you know what I mean about like just the magical spirit that's within this company. And it all comes from Andre, you know. It's really amazing. Like I really love this. I really love this company, and those webinars with Andre always just astound me. So the advantages of the MLCI business: you can have a business from your own home. You can be your own boss. You can start your own international business from scratch. Unlimited earnings potential, multiple income streams, a unique business model, and massive leverage across the entire network. So, how to become a part of our project? Register, get yourself verified. It only takes like a couple of minutes and just a couple of photos to get yourself verified. That takes a day. And then once you're verified, then you can fund your account and you can participate. So implement what you've learned tonight. Okay. And for a limited time only, I think you still get bonus crew if you become a member of the VIP club. Okay. And I think that, all right, yeah. So our mission is the new economic evolution of the world. So this is the philosophy that underlies everything in our company. Okay. We are talking, what we want to create is a global redistribution of wealth, and to provide security and protection, the kind of security that is basically you don't have to worry about the roof over your head or the food on your table or how you're going to go anywhere or how you're going to bring up your kids. You don't have to worry about any of that. Your necessities are covered. That's security. And then prosperity and happiness is having even more than that. Okay. And, you know, when you think about having the basics met and then actually enjoying life, just imagine what good you would do in the world. Okay. So we're enabling this. And to go back to the businesses that I was detailing earlier, our fast food franchise is a healthy fast food franchise. Okay. Our movie companies, we've got 2 movie companies that I believe. We've got one that caters for the Hindi audience, and we've got one that caters for the Chinese speaking audience, each of which has 1 billion people of an audience. So we can feed healthy messages to, you know, children in those areas, okay, of those speaking those dialects. So, and which is a very powerful thing if you understand how the media, how the normal Western media works and what's behind them. Okay. Our basalt company, again, so green, extremely green and good for the environment. And anywhere that you walk on the earth, there is basalt. So you don't need to be like shipping materials from one place to another place, which is how a lot of the world is run today. Yeah, so we're all about ethical investing and really genuinely changing the world. And that, by the way, is why businesses also want to work with us, because they, you know, why do people go into these businesses in the first place? Because they want to change the world, right? In some way. And we actually let them do it. So these are the three pillars of our new economic evolution of the world. They are education, which is what we do, co-ownership, which is what you get from the bonus, and business, which is what you get if you build a team in this company. Okay. So these are the topmost leaders in our company. You've got Andre, who is our CEO, Mila and Armand, who are the absolute top in Andre's circle, and then Jamelia, Petru, Harvinder, Lydia, Dragos, Andrew, and Cam, who are all just really amazing, inspirational leaders. Yeah, and I'm very, very fortunate to have some, like, you know, fairly personal time with at least one of these. So what will be your decision? Are you going to leave everything as it is? Or are you going to get educated financially and learn how to invest, realize multiple sources of passive income, become a part of a like-minded community, and create in your own self the ability to create assets, and also have the opportunity to leave a legacy for your family and your loved ones? Okay, so what's your decision? What do you want to do? I'm not sure that anyone was new here tonight, so if anyone is watching that is new on the replay, then what will be your decision? So guys, thank you very, very much for letting me speak tonight. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to do the 8 rules of the private investor. Okay, I'll do that next. Or would you like to learn about the MLCI business? What do you think? I'll take votes. 8 rules or MLCI? What do you want? Type 8 rules for 8 rules and MLCI for MLCI. What would you like? I think my preference is 8 rules. So I'm just going to write that in. Okay. Okay, so Tommy wants 8 rules. Rowena wants 8 rules. Okay, right. Hans wants the 8 rules. Okay, let's do the 8 rules. Let's do the 8 rules. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to very quickly line that up. Just give me a second. So I'm going to stop this. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, right. So keep looking at my face for now while I just go and line this up. Okay. And please feel free to type in the chat a whole bunch of 8s to give yourselves a round of applause, okay, for being here this late. Reginald asks, what do we need to do before October the 1st when we go public? Well, if you want to stake, you can stake. And there's a lot of different rates, but just know that if you are staking and you're staking in the new Eventi 2020 rate, then you will need to be a VIP for the whole of the 36 months. Okay, so if you're not a VIP for the whole of the 36 months, then I don't know what happens. But so be aware that you need to do that in order to keep it going, I believe. I think any of the other stakings, I think they all get cleared and released on the 1st of October anyway. So I think the only back office staking that will keep running is going to be the 36-month one. and you won't be able to unlock those, you won't be able to release those, you won't have the option until 36 months has elapsed. Okay. What else? I mean, when all of the crew become unlocked on the 1st of October, when we hit exchange, you can stake your crew on the exchange and you can get UNTB as a bonus. Okay, but if there's anyone new watching, this won't mean anything to you, so don't worry about it. Although what I might do is I might just share just one really cool slide that I did recently. I think it's in this one. Yeah, it is. Right, let me just share this just to explain how it all. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to do it on this call actually, because it's on the public. It's on the public Facebook, so I'm probably not going to do that actually. Come and see me speak. I might do one tomorrow, but there's a data mining webinar tomorrow that I don't want to clash with. But if I have it at 7, if I do a 7 p.m. one, I'm going to do a 7 p.m. one. I'll probably cover staking then, because I've done some really cool slides for that. And I don't really do, if you know what I do when I'm relaxed, I don't really do PowerPoints. I do kind of more visual kind of things. So, and more interactive type things as well. So 7 p.m. tomorrow, you know, look out for the thing. There'll be a flyer. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm lining up the, I'm lining up the 8 rules of the private investor. Excellent, let's do that. So keep doing that. I don't want to do that. I want to do this, right? Okay, so documents. I want to do right. Okay, Skyway. Don't say that. And I want to do. I'm only joking. We have a non-disclosure agreement, so it's, you know, we've got to observe it basically. But it is all good, except for what's happening this year. You know, but other than that, you know, they had been doing really amazing. Okay, so I'm going to stop share, and now I'm going to share my 8 rules slides. Okay, guys, welcome to investment basic training. Okay, May 2020. Right. So